If you're writing a novel, you have to take breaks in between writing sections or chapters of your novel because you cannot write an entire novel in a single day or in a single sitting. But the breaks that you take should be intentional and can help you to be a better writer. So when we're taking those breaks, I need you to be intentional about how you're doing them so that you can help them be more beneficial to you. Your breaks should not just be walking around your house, or should not just be doing the things that you would typically do. You want to make sure you're planning at least some of, not all of, but at least some of these breaks to work to your benefit. So let's say you are doing a writing session and we're talking about smaller breaks, not like the next day breaks. If you're taking a break in between writing a chapter and the next chapter, you are going to use this time to your benefit. So I need you to get up and take care of yourself from a health perspective. I need you to be stretching out your eyes. I need you to be stretching out your body. We've talked about this in many episodes and many live streams. But when you are cramped up against your computer screen, just writing, it actually does some damage to your body. So you need to make sure you're stretching out your eyes. So you are taking time to look out a window far away so that you stretch out your eyes. The close-up work is a problem. So be looking far away for prolonged periods of time. You're also going to be stretching out your body because when you're writing, chances are your neck is going to be down, you're going to be hunched over a little bit, and you're typing away on your computer. It's not good for your body. So stand up, walk around, move around if you're capable of doing so, and then try doing some exercises. You can do arm exercises, you can do hand exercises because that is not good for you. You want to make sure you are moving your body and you're getting a little bit of a stretch in there. It doesn't have to be a full workout. You don't have to go for a run. You don't have to do like a full workout set, but do something to engage your body. If you're sitting for an hour writing, that is not good health-wise. So get up, walk around your house, lap around your house if you need to, pace around if you need to. If you can get out and do an actual walk, great. But you want to make sure you're getting in some form of movement or even better, a workout. And that can help focus your brain in. And when you are realigning your body, you're readjusting what you're doing, you're going to be able to function better when you sit back down. You also want to be doing things that are a little bit on the creative side. So you want to go and do things that are going to spark your imagination and your creativity. And that could be building something, creating something, doing some type of hobby or craft. It can be, anything that is going to engage your brain. Or if you have to do things that are like chores, you can problem solve. Think about how you can make things easier or more effective, doing your laundry or dusting the house. Think about how you can be vacuuming and doing it in a more creative way. You don't just have to vacuum, and you can actually pair these things together. So your break can be vacuuming the house while dancing. Turn on your music, get creative and inspired by the music you're listening to, dance around while you are going to be vacuuming, and bonus points, film it as B-roll footage for your social media to save you time and effort. Now we're cleaning the house, we're getting in our exercise, we are getting inspired by the music we're listening to, and we're creating B-roll footage for our social media marketing so we can do less later. Your breaks can work to your benefit. Your breaks can work creatively. Your breaks can work physically, and all of it helps you to be a better writer. But you can also be observing while you're doing this. How are you doing the things that you're doing? Let's say you are going to be vacuuming and listening to music. How is that working for you? Study what you're doing and then write it into your story. How are you moving your body when you're vacuuming back and forth? How are you going to be moving with the weight of that vacuum? How are you dancing while you're doing it? How are you dancing to that specific music? What is that music making you think or feel or react? How are you brushing your hair back while you're doing this? How are you doing all of these things? How is your clothing moving? How is your body moving? What does it feel like when you're standing on your carpet versus your hardwood floor? When you're turning on things, how does that feel? What's the sensation? It's all a study. Your breaks can really work to your advantage if you're intentional about them. And you can still get the things done that you need to do, but you can also expand that. You can get out of your house. You can go for that run. You can walk in the park. You can go for ice cream. You can go for a swim. Things that are going to benefit your education as a writer. When you're done with that, take a few notes before you get back into your writing session. Just for 2, 3, 4 minutes, knock out, here's what I learned, here's what I observed, here's what I felt, here's what I thought, and then use that later on in a book somewhere down the line, whether it's the book you're writing now or a book you're going to write in the future, and you can use those things to implement into your character development, your world building development, all of those things, the things that you do as an author, literally everything we do as an author can be a study for a novel. And that can open so many doors for you. It can save you so much time and effort and gives you so much freedom. It gives you so much more of an expanded knowledge base. Paying attention to what you're doing and doing it intentionally as an author can completely change your game, save you time and effort, and then give you a ton of free time later on. Use your breaks wisely. Be smart about how you do them. Be creative, be inspired, be questioning things, be knowledgeable about things, and then leverage that to write better later. There's a ton of ways that you can do this. I could spend an hour having this discussion with you. I'm going to cap it now because we're at, a little over 5 minutes, but I want you to be intentional about the breaks that you're taking because it can level up what you're doing and make or break not only your success, but your mental health as well. If you are making the most of those breaks, you're saving yourself time and effort later on. We talk about pockets of time all of the time here on the channel. If you're finding those little 30-second windows, 60-second windows, 120-second windows, small bits of time that you can do small tasks, all those small tasks are things you don't have to do later on, meaning you can give yourself back 20 minutes. 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours a day because you do the small things during the small pockets of time and you don't have to do them later on so that you can just relax and do whatever you want and have your own free time. You can create more time by being smarter about how you do things inside of your life during those smaller times. But again, we've talked about that in lots of videos, lots of live streams. So if you've got questions, drop them down below. Use your writing breaks wisely. And you can even use those to go do other creative things, get lots of things done, have those exercise breaks, and be better for you mentally and physically as an author and help you level up what you are writing by the way that you are observing, by the way that you're trying things, by the way that you are creating things, and by the way that you're inspiring yourself as you're doing so. We'll see you in tomorrow's episodes and continue to help you navigate the world of author life from your writing to your publishing to your marketing to make this your most profitable author year ever with the least amount of stress so that you can live your best life while also living a life. We'll see you tomorrow.